Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new and you've never been here before. Welcome. So for today's video, we are going to be talking all about red hair. I'm going to be telling you how I maintain my red, what I do, how I go so long in between salon visits, but I still keep my hair vibrant and red, and just the tips and tricks that I've learned to maintain my red hair so I don't have to go to the salon that often. Before we jump into this video, I just kind of want to touch on a few things that I talked about in my BH Cosmetics review. I did this, I think, 2 videos ago. It's been about a week since I posted the video. I think I have a pretty good feeling on how things are for the things that I was a little iffy about. So just very quickly, I just want to let you know before I forget, because I told you I would let you know my thoughts. So the V18 brush, this is the one that I didn't actually get to use because that shadow was not good whatsoever. I had to end up going in with my finger. This brush is really great to pack product on the lid. I love this. It is spectacular, and I now have another backup shimmer lid brush because I really need more, but I have another one. The brow brush, I totally forgot to grab it. I'm not gonna go get it, but the double-ended brow brush is so good. I haven't used my Anastasia brush since I tried that brush. Like, I love it. I didn't think I was gonna like that. I thought I was gonna put it in my kit, but I think I'm just gonna keep it for myself. The blush, I don't know if you guys checked out the description box for that video, but I did mention that I wore the blush throughout the rest of the day. It was only about 6 hours that I had it on. It didn't fade whatsoever. It looked beautiful. I actually have it on today, and I've actually been using that blush since I got it, and I love it. I know that I mentioned when I went to go in and blend out the rest of my face and kind of mesh everything together, when I take that step, it kind of brushed a little bit of the pigment away. So what I actually have been doing is going on a little heavier handed with the blush, and then when I blend my whole face with my powder brush, it's perfect. Now for the Bronze Paradise palette, this, I'm gonna just have to be 100% honest and say I would totally pass on this palette. I did use it today, and although I do like the way that my makeup turned out, it was just such a hassle to get it to even look like this and get it to this like intensity that I wanted. So I went in with this shade on the front part of my lid, and then this shade on more of the outer V of my lid. I did use this brush. This brush applied it beautifully, but you have to use the shadows wet, and I am just not down for that. I don't want something where I have to go in and wet my brush. I don't want to deal with it. It's not something I want to do. I don't typically do that when I use shimmer shadows, so I don't want to have a palette that's mainly shimmers and then I have to go in on top of that and wet my brush. And especially, like, I just feel like the everyday person who's maybe not makeup obsessed, and maybe they don't have like setting sprays and facial sprays, and they don't have all these things, I don't think that they are gonna want something like that either. So just being 100% honest. Okay, let's just move into what this video is about. We're gonna be talking about how I keep my hair so red, how I very even seldom have to go to the salon. I get my hair done every 2 to 3 months, typically leaning closer towards 3 months. And I actually go to my friend. She is somebody that I worked with when I worked at the salon that I mentioned before in past videos. If you don't know, I worked in the hair industry for about 5 years. It was like 4.5, 5 years. I met her there. She's one of my very best friends to this day, and she has been doing my hair ever since I met her. I get so many questions, not just on social media, but a lot in person too, is what I use on my hair, or what she uses on my hair. And she uses the Kenra hair color. It's 6RR and 5R half and half. And she starts at my root and she pulls it all the way through. She does the same thing through and through. I prefer to have color all over my hair because although I have very thick hair, the texture of my hair is more on the finer side. It's not really that coarse. She prefers to tone the bottom of my hair because it's less damaging on the hair. If you don't know, toner is a semi-permanent color, but I prefer to have color pulled all the way through because it dries my hair out a little bit, and I just like my hair a little more on the drier side because number one, I don't have to wash it that often, and number two, it holds a style for me better. I have more volume in my hair, I have more texture to it, and that's just what I like. So that's what she does for me because she's my friend and she loves me and she wants me to be happy. Red hair is a lot of work. Keep that in mind. It's very hard to maintain and it's very hard to get rid of when you want to get rid of it. Before we even get into like what to do and how to maintain it, just know that if you want to make the commitment, it's a commitment. The first thing that I do to really keep my hair nice and red and vibrant is I don't wash my hair that often. I wash my hair maybe once, twice a week at the most. That might not work for a lot of people. It works for me. My hair is very dry. It's very over processed. Before I was red, I was blonde. My hair was just like shattered into a million pieces. That is actually the reason why I went red, because my hair was just so damaged from being blonde and I wanted to do something different. I was kind of over the blonde anyways. So my hair is very dry. I am lucky enough that I can get away with only washing my hair once a week. That might not work for other people. So maybe if you have thinner hair or you have very oily hair or your hair gets greasy very quickly, this might not be the best color for you unless you're willing to invest in it. And just know that you're gonna be going to the salon often, or even if you do it yourself, you're gonna be doing it yourself often. So keep that in mind. When I do wash my hair, the once a week that I do, I use this shampoo right here. I know the label is faded because I actually keep this on the little ledge that I keep like the shampoo and conditioner on is a window and the sunlight fades through, so it's totally just faded this. But this is the Joice Color Infuse Red Shampoo. They do have other colors. I believe they have a copper, I think they have a purple and a blonde one, so they have other colors. This is the red one and it is just straight red. Just squeeze it out on my hand just so you guys can see it. So this is literally just straight red shampoo. This is a color deposit shampoo and this stuff is gold. The first thing that I do when I get in the shower is I start washing my hair because this needs to set in your hair for a few minutes. I think it says 1 to 3 minutes. I actually just leave it in for about 5 minutes and I do everything else that I need to do. I'll wash my face, I'll shave my legs, and I'll just let it sit in my hair. It's true what they say, it does look like a murder scene. It's just part of the deal of being a redhead. The next thing is, I know, this is the worst, it's the worst part. You've got to wash your hair with cool water. There's no way around it. Hot water will not only dry your hair out, but it will just strip the color out of your hair. Cool or cold water helps keep the cuticle of your hair closed, which is going to stop your hair from fading so quickly. If you have colored hair in general, I would totally just recommend not washing your hair with hot water because it is going to strip the color out of your hair faster. So you don't necessarily have to use freezing cold water. I think a misconception is that you have to use like ice cold water, and you don't. Just turn it down a notch. Put it on like maybe cold, like between cold and lukewarm, I would say is perfectly fine. When it's wintertime, I don't do ice cold, I do more like cold, lukewarmish, and it works totally fine. My hair still doesn't fade quite as badly. Now Joice actually does make a red conditioner as well. I don't use it at all. I don't really feel like I need it. I feel like the shampoo just does it for me. I have used a red deposit conditioner in the past when I was red a couple of years ago, and I didn't really see that it made that much of a difference for me. I just felt like the shampoo was good enough. And because I do only wash my hair 1, maybe 2 times a week, and my hair is very dry, I actually like to use a treatment as my conditioner just so I can kind of get my hair back in better shape, and so it adds a little more moisture back into my hair. So I'm gonna have to say go ahead and skip the conditioner. People might disagree with me, but from personal experience, I just don't see that it makes that big of a difference, and I can get away with just using the shampoo and my hair is still perfectly fine. When your hair does start to get oily, definitely invest in a dry shampoo. You don't have to get an expensive one. I don't use an expensive one. I actually use this one right here. This is the Pantene Pro V dry shampoo, and you guys, I'm a total hair snob. I'm the first one to admit it. I like my high-end hair products. I'm not the biggest fan of drugstore just because I haven't had the best of luck with them, but this is actually the best dry shampoo that I have ever used. I've spent a lot of money on dry shampoo. I've tried a lot of very expensive dry shampoos, and I feel like they just work the same as this, or they don't work as good as this one in general. So this is like $4 or $5 at the drugstore. It's really, really good. It doesn't leave a white cast in your hair. And this is like my 3rd or 4th bottle, so I really do actually enjoy this. And when my hair does start to get oily, I'll just freshen it up with dry shampoo. I could probably do about 2 days of dry shampoo, and then I'm like, okay, I need to wash my hair or I need to do a bun. So This definitely helps me with not washing my hair. Now, if you do have oily hair where you have to just wash your hair every single day, because I know sometimes that's the case as well. So say you wash your hair Monday morning, your hair starts to get oily Monday night, maybe dry shampoo Tuesday morning and wash your hair on Wednesday. So at least that's one extra day you're not washing your hair. Another thing you can do if you can't really go that long without washing your hair, say maybe you have very oily hair, try doing a cute bun. Maybe do like the donut bun, or you could do a cute top knot or a ponytail or even a braid. Just kind of jazz it up a bit. I also used to do that a lot when I worked in the hair industry because we always had to have our hair fixed. We were not allowed to go to work with messy hair or we would get in trouble. So if my hair was just so oily and I just didn't want to do it, I would do like a cute braid, or I would put a headband in my hair and I would just curl the ends of it, or I would do a top knot or just something like that just to get me through the next shampoo, and I didn't feel like I was compromising my hair color. So those are just a few simple things that I do. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you do have red hair, let me know what you do in the comments below. I'm interested to see other products that people use and other techniques that people try. It doesn't hurt to learn something new. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below of this video and your thoughts, maybe other things that you do with your hair, because I just love talking to you guys. I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe before you go. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. If you don't like the video, it's totally cool. It's whatever. I still like you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.